Hello and welcome to Aerodynamic Design of Vehicle. This is Unit 1 Fundamentals of Aerodynamics. Now we will discuss the second topic, Development of Aerodynamic Vehicles. The content in this lecture are the phases in the development of cars. So first we will discuss about the basic shapes, then streamlined shapes, and then how we have obtained the modern design by optimizing the car shapes. So here is a rough glance of the development of cars. We have basic shapes from other fields from 1900 to 1930. Then the age of a streamlined car has come. Then we move on to the optimization of cars, where details optimization and shape optimization of cars take place since 1974. So the first phase in the history of development of aerodynamic vehicles were the basic shapes. These basic shapes were adopted from other fields, like we have airship model of car, we have torpedo model of cars, and we have boot model of cars. All of these development happens from the start of 20th century to the 1920. In the earlier phase of aerodynamic development of cars, the speed were low so that the aerodynamic drag only played a little role. As the drag of aerodynamic vehicles increase with the increase in speed, at low speed the drag is not that much important. The basic shapes represented great progress towards lower drag in comparison to the shape based on the horse-drawn carriage. For example, torpedo car was built by Camel Genadze, which exceeded the 100 km/h limits. The second most important phase of streamlined shapes of the aerodynamic development of cars began from 1920 and 19 to 1920. This was the age of gyro experimental cars, where the airfoil design of the wings were implemented over the car design. So you can see in the picture, the top of the car looked like an aerofoil. These developments of aerodynamics of the car begins just after the First World War, when the design of streamlined bodies started, when the manufacturing industries started producing cars on a large scales. So one of the basic shapes in streamlining is of tear. So many of the engineers and scientists developed cars based on the teardrop car model. So viewed from the top, it looks like the shape of an aerofoil. So at that time, they copied the design of aerofoil and implement it on car shape design. So this design modification achieved much drag reduction, as I will tell you in the letter. The measurements performed for these cars in the wind tunnel of Volkswagen achieved the following results. The frontal area of the car was 2.57 meters square, and which resulted in a drag coefficient of 0.28. So which was a pretty achievement of drag reduction in cars. Thus these cars wheels were uncovered, so the turbulence increased the drag. So the next effort in the streamlining of cars were Bugattis of 1923. The airflow below the car is controlled as much as possible by extending the body downwards. So the front of the car is extended so that the air doesn't penetrate into the underbody of the car and create turbulence, which causes much of the drag on the underside of the vehicles. This shape also facilitated the enclosure of the wheels. So the wheels were covers so that there is a smooth flow over wheels, and it can reduce the drag generated due to the turbulence. However, the flow over the tail must have been disturbed considerably by the drag. So you can see the Bugatti's car of 1923. This is a 2-liter Grand Prix race car from Bugatti 1923. So the Jare's original works was presented in his pioneer work, The Streamlined Car, a New Shape for Automobile Bodies, in which he used the streamlining of the car first time, and now the car is no longer axially symmetric and close to the ground. So previous models were symmetric. So in these Jare's experimental cars, you can see that unlike the box type shaped cars of previous era, where the frontal area is high, 2.99 meter square, and the drag coefficient is higher. So there are various models of the Jare cars, large Jare cars, which has large frontal area and but have comparatively much lower drag in comparison to the earlier box shaped car. And the small Jare cars, which has low space but it has excellent drag coefficient performance and with a minimal frontal area. So Jare built many types of variants of their streamlining cars, and these cars were manufactured on a large scales in Europe and America, and the large giants of the automotive industries accepted these car designs by Jare, and they became popular afterwards in the public. So one of the most popular Jare style car was the Tatra 87 of 1937. So this is Tatra of Jare type of car. You can see the rear is like an aerofoil. The wheels are quietly covered. The detailed modifications of the cars begins uh, in the early 1930s also, when the investigators look at the interaction of the flow field and its impact on the rear and front end. So they want to reduce the front end pressure, and they also diminish the low wake pressure zone at the rear end. These type of models, which were developed at Michigan University in early 1930s, have sharp corners and parallel sidewalls, which resulted in a fairly high drag and limited their finding. However, from the theoretical point of view, their findings were quite impressive. They worked upon the forebody and the rear end, and they developed techniques to reduce the front end pressure and to minimize the wake at the rear end. So in this graph, you can see their findings and the influence of body parameters on the drag of the car. So you can see that the curved rear end vehicles has very low drag coefficient in comparison to the square back type of vehicles. They also compared the different rear end shape. So by comparing the results and the effect of flow interactions at the rear end by employing the different configuration of the rear end, uh, technicians, technologists, and scientists have developed a camback type of profile at the rear end, in which the rear end shape was des- uh, designed to produce low pressure wake, and which combined also the advantage of greater space at the back seat, and which have given the uh, low drag coefficient. The Volkswagen cars of 1971 was introduced by GAM, and in which he took systematic investigation of the rear end design, and he presented his studies, and by employing the different flow visualization techniques like despite the success of modern streamlined cars, aerodynamics has only recently become the dominating design criteria. Previously, ways were found of adapting aerodynamics to practical automobile engineering requirement of styling, packaging, and for the safety and comfort, as well as to facilitate the production with the aim of optimizing the shape of the car from the point of view of aerodynamics. So after streamlining of the car, technicians and engineers pave their attention to the detail optimizations. So many methods were developed for the detailed optimization and to reduce the impact of airflow over the car vehicle. For example, some of them employed the technique of rounding up the upper horizontal leading edge, and some of them employed the technique of rounding up of the vertical edge. So in the left figure, you can see that with the rounding off of a van, the drag coefficient drops. Another methods in the detail optimization techniques was to reduce the four-body drag, the stagnation pressure at the front end. That was achieved by rounding the front of the vehicles. You can see in the two figure. By rounding the front of the vehicles, boundary layer separation was prevented, and hence the car aerodynamics performance was improved. Another method in the detail optimization technique was to reduce the base drag at the rear end by tailing the car at the rear end. So in this way, a tapered shape was provided at the rear end, which result in the lower size of wake, which is the primary cause of pressure drags. So you can see in the figure that the drag coefficient varies and decrease with the variation is tapering angle. So in this graph you can see that how the shape optimizations affect the drag coefficient of the vehicle. In case of large vehicles where there is a gap between the two trolleys, the drag coefficient is higher and can range from 0.6 to near 1. In case of a single trolley truck, the drag is slightly lower, and you can see that in case of modern cars, the drag can be reduced beyond the value of zero point 0.3. Another development of low drag car body was started by starting with an ideal aerodynamic shape and then making slight changes in that ideal aerodynamic body